Now, speaking of purgatory, we're gonna wrap up with. I saw this article that is from Metro Lifestyle at Metro UK underscore life, and I'm not gonna open it because I think you have to pay for it, and I'm not going to do that because fuck them. And all these journalists,
All
they
we
give
need is a headline.
they give their entire story in the headline or the thread anyway. So this one is: Could quiet quitting your job be the answer to burnout? Here's what you need to know. Quiet quitting your job. You may be wondering, what is quiet quitting? Well, the TLDR version is it's just doing your job and being fucking lazy about it. Not really trying. They say you're not outright quitting your job, but you're quitting the idea of going above and beyond. You're still performing your duties, but you're no longer subscribing to the hustle culture mentality that work has to be your life. This is quiet quitting.
No, it's literally not. You're still doing your job.
No, this is quiet continuing, actually. This is shutting the fuck up
Yes,
and doing your job. I mean, you might be doing
exactly.
a shitty job of it, but, like, I don't
I mean,
know.
if you like, it's such horrendous advice. If you hate what you're doing, stop doing it. Go
Right.
find something that you're passionate about. Like, it's such obvious
Loud quit
advice,
your
but
job if you want to kill yourself that much.
yes, but quiet quitting is just like I am resigning to a very empty life like that. It's such a tragic
Yeah.
uh commentary on like the average person's lifestyle these days. It really breaks my heart, honestly. Like, as funny as it is, it's sad, man. Like,
Yeah.
overall it's just really sad. Like, if you really hate what you're doing that much that you're like, I'm no longer going to go above and beyond so I can excel in my,
Right.
the thing that I dedicate 40 hours of my life, the majority of my waking hours of my existence, Monday through Friday, to, I'm going to do it as the bare minimum.
Right.
Like, what what
And
kind of a
not only
fucking
that, but I'm going to do that in hopes that my life will improve. Like you're going to stay in your shitty job, do it less good and expect things to get better for you.
like,
Okay.
I'm surprised that there wasn't an addendum to that that says like a bottle of wine per night can make your life less miserable. Like,
Have you
it's like,
considered heroin? Um yeah, like
if you take like 4 or 5 Advil before you go into work, you can get a slight buzz before you go. It's like, what are we doing? Just quit the fucking job.
right. Yeah. Honestly, like I bring this up because like with all this stuff, like we've been talking about how up is down and down is up, and like they insist that you believe the inversion. They need you to be confused. Like it's just this nonstop purgatory, as you said, of just like repeated news cycles, very rapid paced news cycles, keeping you like distracted and uninformed with all their propaganda and everything. It's dumbing people down to the point where if you're doing your job and doing it well and not 100% happy, they want you to be the guy who just sits at his desk and does what he's told, and is not does not excel at anything, is not exemplary in any part of his life. Just for your own mental health, chop off your penis, maybe, if that helps you. Maybe you should if you're
Quietly
depressed,
quit your job.
maybe be worse at these things. Yes. Like,
I, I am dead serious. This is the worst possible advice you can give somebody. Like, if
right.
someone's like, "Dude, I really hate my job," like, your first thing you should say is there anything you could change at your job that would like make you feel better about it? Second thing you should say is there anything you're passionate about that you could do in an entrepreneurial realm that you can side hustle to try and make your primary, you know,
Right.
outlet for creativity as well as income? Like, that ought to be the given advice. But no,
You know,
we're
these
gonna
people don't have
quietly quit.
families to support, obviously, if they're that worthless. So if they feel like they can't do their job, they it doesn't matter. Like they could quit and start a side hustle. They could get an Etsy shop or something. I don't know. Like I'm all about like side hustles and making money however you can. That's what I do for a living. But yeah, like this is encouraging people just to be in the box and keep working for the machine, and the machine will
Yep.
keep functioning. Like I don't think it's unintentional.
I think this is like what, in many corporate structures, this is what your boss wants. They want you to do your job, but do the bare minimum so that you don't threaten their position.
Right.
Like that, so like this could have been written by a CEO that's like
Right.
under fire from the board. He's like, I don't need any of my people actually, excelling. I don't
Right.
need anybody doing a better job than I'm doing here. It's terrible advice, and it's also catastrophic for the economy. If you're going to have people that are committing the vast majority of their waking hours to a task that they are not passionate about, you don't get ingenuity, you don't get advancement, you don't get high productivity, you don't get increase in revenue, GDP, like all the way around. It's just it's just the death. It's the death knell of our civilization. That like
Yeah.
this is where we're at, and it's an incredible commentary on the depressive nature of like modern man's existence.
Yeah.
It really it breaks my heart. So I consider
Yeah.
suicide at some point. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, libertarian, like no option is like off the table, obviously.
I mean, honestly, it's like I'm obviously being tongue in cheek, but it's if your life is that miserable, you have to change it. You have to change
You're
it.
gonna say,
You can't.
I mean, honestly, let me break it down for you. If your life is that miserable, kill yourself. The end.
I mean, one or the other, brother. Like you got to change it or you got to end it. Like, do not continue with this.
Wrapping
this
up with an
tepid-
impassioned sales pitch for suicide. That's a great way to go out.
I'll make questionable decisions.